How's it going, everybody? So I wanted to do a bit of a campaign update now that we're 2 weeks deep in the Indiegogo and Fund My Comic campaigns. On the Fund My Comic side of things, we're one backer or $17 away from being 50% funded on that site. And over on Indiegogo, we did breach 50%, and we're sitting just over $2,000. I'm hoping within the next 2 weeks that we can hit our funding goal on both sites, which is $4,000 on Indiegogo and $1,000 on Fund My Comic, so that we can start hitting some of these stretch goals so that everyone can get a Joe Ball black and white art print, a sticker pack, a trading card pack, and potentially a patch if we can hit that $10,000 stretch goal there. Right now, I'm focusing on getting on as many channels and streams as possible, trying to make sure that I can get in front of as many potential readers as I can. I'm having quite a bit of success connecting with people on the comic, side of things, but I am struggling a bit in connecting with potential novel readers. I have gotten on a few good streams on the novel side of things, but Twitter really doesn't have a great reader base, or it's hard to find them on there. It's pretty easy to find other Iron Age creators and writers, but it seems a lot of the readers are on Facebook, and most of those people are on groups, and those groups don't allow self-promotion. They're primarily focused on works of the past, Tolkien, King, etc., and they're not very open to the indie side of things yet, unfortunately. So, any suggestions that people have or connections, you can shoot them my way. I'd really appreciate it because I want to make sure that I'm covering both mediums and hitting, reaching as many potential readers as possible. The other thing I want to cover is just a bit of a reminder of why you should back this campaign. So, first off, this is a very unique reading experience. We have two full novels as well as one mini comic. And what I'm trying to do here is kind of bridge the gap between the two mediums, provide something for the comic readers that gives you that amazing art, but also gives you a detailed story and hopefully reignites the interest in reading novels because almost all of us read novels at some point in our life. Some people fell out of novels to get more of the visual side of things, or the novels that were being created just weren't as immersive or entertaining as they used to be. And on the novel side of things, I'm trying to provide them some more visual art. Also, get them to crowdfund or back more, comic crowdfunds and really appreciate that medium. So what I'm trying to provide is something that's really unique. Something that, I can give you that detailed story in prose, but give you that visualization at the same time so you can have the most immersive reading experience you've ever had with a novel so that you can see key scenes being played out in real art as well as all the key characteristics for all of the major and supporting characters. So you have wonderful reference material that while you're reading, you're not trying to remember, oh, what did their hair look like? Or, what did his ability look like? What does the stone on his arm look like for like the gargoyle or the mechanical arm for Incubus, the antagonist? You're not getting distracted trying to visualize the characters because the visualization is right there in front of you. You have that art to reference so that you can enjoy the story, you can be more immersed, and it flows better, right? The action scenes you'll have your attention will be glued to the story and the context, not distractions. And I'm very confident that that's going to force you to not want to put the book down, right? To get through the story much quicker because you're going to be enjoying it more and you're a lot more immersed in the story itself. So I'm really excited to provide that for everybody. And I'm really hoping that the novel readers will see the value in what I'm trying to provide. Because a lot of novel creators, maybe they put one or two, if you're lucky, characters on the cover art. A lot of times there's not even wraparound cover art. So you're really not getting a lot of information about the story or characters in the cover art. And I've yet to come across a novel that's providing a mini comic like this, right? Or a supplemental comic per se. So I'm hoping that they'll see the value in that. And for comic readers and creators, I'm hoping that you'll give my book or books a chance, right? Pick them up and see if it reignites your interest in novels, and maybe it'll even inspire you, right? Maybe my story will spur some creativity for your comics or for your art. So I'm just hoping that everyone will give it a chance. The other side of, the other thing I want to cover is, and I think a lot of the indie comic backers understand this and feel this, but I want novel readers to come away from backing my campaign feeling good about who they're supporting, right? You're not just supporting me and my ability or the ability for me to create another creation, right? Or provide more art and more stories. You're supporting small businesses across the board, right? When you're supporting Amazon, you're just supporting a massive corporation. You're not really supporting the creator as much as you would like. They're walking away with a very small percentage of that sale. That does not give them a lot of ammo to keep creating, to get professional editors and get proper art. And I think a lot of times that's why creators end up taking shortcuts. Maybe they don't get their book professionally edited. Maybe they don't get real art. They rely on stock images or AI art, unfortunately. I can't even speak clearly when I say AI because I don't even like talking about AI. But in this sense, you're allowing the creator to enhance and proceed with their creative journey. And you're supporting, in my case, 4 independent artists, right? The more I can create, the more I can provide them commissions so that they can do their passion as a career and not be stuck working a 9 to 5 when they want to be drawing and creating. The printer is a small business. You can walk away knowing that you supported a bunch of small businesses. And I think that's wonderful. I love that when I back independent comics on crowdfunding sites. And I want that to grow in the novel side of things. I want crowdfunding to be bigger, and I want there to be less reliance on Amazon and less of the mindset of, oh, well, I can, get a free book or a $5 book on Amazon when you don't really know the quality or the amount of effort that's being put into it. When you go to my campaign, you see the art and you see the storyline, you see the amount of effort that I put into it and the amount of money I've invested into it, especially with this mini comic. So, I'm really hoping to bridge the gaps, or the gap a bit between the two mediums, hopefully connect novel writers with comic book artists so that they can get proper cover art, so that those comic artists can get more commissions, grow their business, and maybe those comic creators can draw some inspiration from novels as well. I'd really love both communities to grow together and to connect a bit more. They are different, but they are related. And a lot of us share inspirations. I think a lot of people were inspired by some of the things behind me, whether it's films, graphic novels, comics, comic book characters, novels such as Atlas Shrugged. A lot of us have shared inspirations. So I really hope everyone will check out my campaign, give it a shot. If you have any questions, just let me know. I know the perks can seem a little overwhelming, but I did that to make sure that every option is available. There's 5 physical items, and I want to make sure that when you go into this, you know that any combination is possible. It's right there. But put the focus on the bundles. The bundles have the heaviest discounts. It allows me to optimize, the shipping and the packaging so that you can get more bang for your buck. I mean, the featured perk is both novels, all 3 versions of the mini comic, 3 art prints for free, and 2 bookmarks for free for just $50. That's an average of $5 or $10 for each physical item. So please check it out. give me a chance, support an indie creator today. The links for both the campaign sites are down in the description, and thank you for watching. God bless.